Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, dear listeners, to another riveting episode of the ISNET podcast. I'm Sadaf Sajjad, Administrator ISNET, and thrilled to be your host once again. In today's episode, our guests are two young students from Jordan who have decided to embark on this self-driven journey of developing CubeSat. This will, inshallah, be the second CubeSat from Jordan and the first with a social scientific application. Ms. Diana is a final year student pursuing her Bachelors in Aeronautical Engineering from Jordan University of Science and Technology, and Ms. Raghad is in the second year of her Bachelors in Mechanical Engineering from Hussein Technical University. Welcome to our show, Diana and Raghad. So, to start off, I want to know, and I'm sure the audience is also equally excited to know that how did you guys come up with this concept of CubeSat, and with both of you in different universities, how did you end up forming a team?
Okay, first of all, thank you, Salah, for hosting us with ISNET. We are very excited and we are very grateful for this opportunity. For our CubeSat project, we started as initiative. I met Raghad at the space camp in 2022. It was held in Wadi Rum in Jordan, and through that space camp, there was a community from Jordanian enthusiasts in space, and after that, I got a scholarship to attend the ISC in Paris, 2022. And during that ISC, I met a very exciting opportunities and students around the world working on different space projects. One of those projects were the CubeSat projects, a very exciting idea. So I thought, why we don't start a similar thing in Jordan? After researching, we found that there is only one CubeSat that was launched from Jordan, and there is no progress or sustainable opportunity to, or any chances also to get involved in this. So we thought about forming a team. So we already met at space camp, so we thought about forming a team of group. We were 3 students that time. And we started that initiative as capacity building for us at first, then for the community.
Okay, that's very interesting. That basically it was a summer camp that gave you this idea of the CubeSat. So, Raghad, my question is now related to you, that what is the scope of this CubeSat and what actually makes it different?
Yeah, sure. So the first Jordanian CubeSat was actually educational. So, the scope of the first CubeSat was, to have that opportunity of getting your hands dirty, of getting hands-on learning with, university students. And I think the first Jordanian CubeSat was launched like in 2018, and then it stopped. So our CubeSat is actually, it's educational, and it has another scope, which is detecting illegal hunting in remote areas in Jordan, especially in a reserve called Dana. So this reserve has like a lot of animals. They have like a lot of illegal hunting there, and we want to detect it through nodes on nodes connected on the animals' skins, and then these nodes are transmitting and connecting with the ground station and with the CubeSat itself. So this is the mission of the CubeSat, and we're working on it now.
Very interesting indeed. So if you guys can also tell that what is the current stage of this CubeSat? Like how have you developed it? Is it the testing phase? If you can elaborate on it further.
Sure. So first, we started as a simulator model, which was only a student model that we were working on for only to learn and get our hands on CubeSat projects and CubeSat science and small spacecrafts. Following that, after we got invited for the ISC 2023 in Azerbaijan and for the UNIF workshop and connecting with the global network, showcasing our work, it was more as a proposal for further CubeSat, which is now we are working on. Now the stage that we are on, now the current stage of the CubeSat is we are building an actual CubeSat, planning to launch within the next 2 years. We are proposing the same mission. In addition for that, working on testing LoRa modules, which is communication modules that will be connected to the CubeSat and the ground nodes of that will be connected to the animals. So this is that we are working on the early stages. Where we are now doing the preliminary design, the mission concept review, and the preliminary designs, and hoping by the end of the year to have finalized our critical designs and plans for our launch.
Inshallah, you will achieve the targeted milestone. So if you guys can also briefly tell that what challenges you have faced till now. I think it's your self-driven initiative, and totally the team is composed of students. So if you can briefly highlight the challenges.
Yeah, for sure. So like our very general challenge was when we were meeting online, and the dynamics of the team while meeting online is not that strong. So we actually preferred to have like offline meetings, offline training, but sometimes it was hard for us because everyone is in different place, everyone is in different university. So this is our first challenge. And our second challenge is that because like I was in a freshman year, I didn't really have the knowledge or like the basic knowledge of design, because like I was assigned with the mechanical design of the chassis. So I really did not know how to use the design software. And like it was our first time knowing what CubeSat is. So it was somehow confusing at first. And then we just kept reading, and then we're in this stage of initial design. We're learning currently, and we're happy about continuing and not giving up.
Yes, really proud of you about this, that you have to totally learned it yourself and decided to work on this amazing task. So another thing, if you can also tell the audience about the launching prospects of this CubeSat, and let's suppose if that particular plan does not work, is there any plan B?
Okay, so first of all, it's worth mentioning that during current milestone, also we expanded our team. We were 3 persons first. Now we are 21, about 20 students from both Just University and 2 other universities, Hussein Technical University and also another university. So during current phases, we are targeting launch awards, and for the building, we're currently supported by local organizations. We will get public soon. So our plan will be after featuring our CubeSat, if we don't get the launch award that we are targeting, we will try to see our network and also local organizations, and we are hoping for the best.
Inshallah, all the best to you both. So apart from this CubeSat journey, you both have kept yourself busy in volunteering and securing various awards. Diana, you are a recipient of the SGAC Middle East Leader Award, currently serving as Vice President of the Women in Aviation, and also actively volunteering for Jordan Student Space Outreach and Academic Relation. And Raghad, you were the founder and president of the Voyager Space Club at your university, took the lead in NASA Space App Challenge 2023, and also actively volunteering in the UN's Regional Center for Space Science and Technology Education. So how do you girls balance your academic responsibilities with your extensive involvement in these various projects and leadership roles?
So I can go first. Like basically it's hard, but like, we have the passion and we have the drive and we always, see what's next. Like we always see what's next. And, these things are actually driving us to study more in our academics. And, we just see the purpose of why we study. So we study because we want to do something for humanity, and we just see our place as like something really small in the universe, but like, we have a big impact. So, volunteering is what makes us impactful, but actually academics is what drives us to, to know more, to seek more opportunities, to get to know more people. So they're actually like they resonate to the same path, but it's somehow hard to manage, but we got this.
I think it's the passion that basically
Um,
drives you guys.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very hard actually. It's a still struggle until now because now we're currently also expanding the project. It was still like a student project, and now we're targeting a launch in actual CubeSat. So it's more work, more pressure. So for me, actually, it's still a struggle. And also, I always believe the thing that inspiring me to continue and motivates me with the volunteering things and being involved with the projects actually that I always believe that the university curriculum is not enough. Like there is always more to learn. There's more things. We also don't have like a spacecraft engineering, like a science or a degree specifically for space science. So like aeronautical is a bit far. It's like it's a closest branch for aerospace, but it's still there's a lot of knowledge that we still have to build for our passion. So we have to read, we have to volunteer, we have to network. So there's a lot of things to do outside our university studies. Always more things to learn, and also more things to get our hands on work with outside our university.
So that's great. Thank you for sharing this with us. And Raghad, you are actively involved in various outreach activities. So through this, how are you encouraging more women to enter this field of space?
Yeah, so I actually was targeting the general public when I first volunteered at the Jordanian Astronomical Society and the Regional Center for Space Science and Education. I was preparing slides, for the general public, talking about, the importance of space science, the role of robotics and space science and space missions. And then I decided why not to involve with the high schoolers, because like I was like 2 years ago, I was a high schooler, and I really needed someone to guide me. So recently I have prepared like 3 workshops, and they're actually introducing girls into engineering. And then we got like we had some dive in into the CubeSat perspective, and Diana was the speaker for that session, so like she can tell us more about what she talked about. But basically I really try hard to pass on what I learned, and to pass on not only the awareness but the enthusiasm that space science matters. And there's a lot outside and we need to explore. And as Diana said, university is not enough, and as well as school is not enough to get your education. Like you need to talk more to people around you to see the differences in the world. And yeah, that's it. Diana, you could talk about the CubeSat in that session.
I'm sure you are a great mentor for the volunteer activities that you have done, and hopefully it will be pushing other girls to pursue this field of space. Diana, I met you last year at the UNIAF workshop in Azerbaijan and was really impressed by not just the project itself, but also the fact that you are aware about the importance of being present at these international forums. So I want you to share your thoughts about this and the importance of global networking.
Yes. So actually, first of all, I was also happy to meet you there. It was inspiring to see all the ideas around the world. This is the perspective that we don't get if we still in the same loop or the same area. Like in Jordan, as you may know, we don't have much of space science projects or initiatives. So it was very inspiring to see what around the world people are doing to get inspired, to get network. Also, the launch award that we're targeting right now, I couldn't know about it without the opportunity to meet actually the people that are behind it during the workshop and during the ISC, and how also other students around the world get their launch awards or what they did for their projects and for their CubeSats or other space projects. Also, the global networking is what when we have struggle or challenge, like Raghad said, when we have like lack of mentorship or challenges of some knowledge perspective that we can't get resources on, the global network help us when we they are always supportive. Like when we reach out for people around us from LinkedIn network or during the conference network, they always help us. Like where to get the resources, also the opportunities to join their organizations, to meet the people around their projects also as well. So this is a very great opportunities and chances. We know, like I always say that a door opens other also beautiful doors. So just one door, like a conference door, opens like around us a lot of networks and opportunities and doors that I was even not planned or expected. I never expected actually to reach this even this point at the CubeSat. Like I thought, okay, maybe the maximum of it will be a simulator kits that will be just doing an outreach events with it, but didn't expect that we can actually do an opportunity of launching an actual CubeSat with the support also from the local network and from international network.
And I have personally been witness of how people were interested after your presentation at the UNIF workshop. So I totally agree with you. So to conclude, I want you both to share your future aspirations in journal and in particular for this CubeSat project. Raghad, if you may start.
Yeah, sure. You know, speaking about the CubeSat, like I really wanna see it fly in the space. Like I really don't wanna give up any time before seeing it, fly in the space. And we have made like so many mistakes along the way, and we're not ashamed, of sharing that we made mistakes along the way. Because those mistakes are actually teaching us how to move forward. This is for the future aspiration of the CubeSat. So for my personal aspirations, I'm currently studying mechanical engineering because I really want to be an aerospace roboticist. So an aerospace roboticist is the person who designs and manufactures robots for space missions. And I just feel like I just feel it in my bones that I really want to be part of Mars rovers or something bigger than myself. So this is my aspiration.
Thank you, and all the best to you. Diana?
Yes. For my future aspirations for the CubeSat, I'm very excited to see it actually launching to the orbit. Like it will be our first thing to be launched to the orbit if succeed. And also, I want to see this program sustainable. Like after we finish it, after 2 years or within the next few years, I want also to see the other students around in Jordan also continue this mission and build on it and continue. So they have also the opportunities after we get the opportunity and we do our job. We also want to establish like a bridge between the opportunities that we wish to exist when we were students in the first year or even high schoolers with the new people or the new students that will be also aspiring engineers or space people in the future. For my personal aspirations, I'm very interested in the space planes field currently, which is one of the researches that I'm currently also doing for the IC for this year. It's very exciting because it's merging between the aeronautical engineering aspects and also the rocket launches as space plane transportation vehicle to the orbit, which is also, there's a few companies that are doing right now this, and also they're continuing the mission of space shuttles and some space planes designs in the previous research work and also in actual work currently for some companies. So I'm very interested in this field and I want to continue and pursue in this field exactly.
Inshallah, and all the best to you as well. Thank you, Diana, and thank you, Raghad. I'm amazed of the remarkable individuals we have the privilege to spotlight today. Diana Al-Jabour and Raghad Maraka, you both epitomize the spirit of innovation, determination, and limitless potential that fuels the future of space exploration. To all our listeners, I hope that from the example set by Diana and Raghad, we continue to embrace curiosity, pursue our passion relentlessly, and never shy away from dreaming big. Thank you for tuning in to the episode Jordan's CubeSat Trailblazer. Until next time, take care and Allah Hafiz.